Through BuckyNet, you also have the ability to view upcoming events within the business school. By going to the left side of your screen and clicking on events, you'll have access to the dates and times of upcoming career fairs, information sessions, and workshops. By clicking on the Information Sessions tab, you'll have access in chronological order to all upcoming information sessions. You can also search by company name to get a more precise search. By scrolling through, you can view the upcoming information sessions and even select one and RSVP to let the recruiter know that you plan to attend.
Now we're going to go over Vault's career guides. The first thing you're going to want to do is log into your BuckyNet account and go to the home page. Once on the home page, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Vault Career Insider under the Career Development Resources tab. Once you get to Vault, the first thing you're going to do is log in. Access is paid for by the Wisconsin School of Business, but each student needs to make their own individual account in order to access the page and get all of its capabilities. Vault in general is a really good resource for looking at particular industries, looking at companies and how they rank, and looking at individual career paths within certain companies or within industries. So for this case today, we're going to be looking at particular industry guides. On the uppermost portion of the page, under the tab section, hit Guides. And then this is going to give you an overview of all of the guides that Vault offers. So you can choose by industry. So on the left-hand side, choose the particular industry you're interested in looking at. And then it will bring you to all of the guides within that particular industry. The top will be the featured guide at the time, and then in the bottom will be other guides that they offer around more specific areas within that particular industry. Once choosing the guide, you can look at an overview or a summary of what the guide is all about and then view the guide. What's neat about Vault is when you have an account, you can actually download these guides to an offline version as a PDF and then access them on your iPad, smartphone, or personal computer. But once you're into these guides, you can just access them like a book by navigating through the table of contents.
We will now go through how to schedule a career advising appointment. From the homepage of your BuckyNet, go up to the top right-hand corner under Shortcuts and select Request an Advising Appointment. From here, you will select Business Career Advising, further specifying a date range as well as a time range. For business advising, there are only two options, although there are multiple drop-down options. 30 minutes and 60 minutes are the only offerings for business advising. Location of business advising is within the Wisconsin School of Business. You will then select your advisor as well as the dates you are available. From here, you're given a list of the availability of your advisor's calendar, which you can then pair up with your own. You then will be prompted to confirm the appointment and will have an opportunity to give a reason for the appointment. Then select Submit Request.
Now we're going to go through how to do an advanced search function. So after you've come to the home page of your BuckyNet account, go to the upper right hand corner where it says Shortcuts and click Search Jobs. When you get to the job portion of the website, to the right hand side of the search bar, click Advanced Search. Today we're going to do an example, but click any values that are applicable to what you're looking for. So in this case, we're going to make sure we're showing all jobs and interviews. We're looking at the accounting industry, and we're looking for internships. And we're going to add more filters for more explicit search. Under state, we're looking for accounting internships in the state of Wisconsin. And then we're going to hit search. And now we're showing all internships in the state of Wisconsin in the industry of accounting. Now we're going to go through how to access the BBA Resume Resource Guide through BuckyNet. So after you've gotten to your main page of your BuckyNet account, on the left-hand side, go to the Resources tab and click Document Library. Under Document Library, there's a bunch of different resources that you can use around career preparation, but the resource we're going to go over is the BBA Resume Guide, which is on the bottom. The Resume Guide gives you a bunch of information on how to generally format your resume. So it offers information on quick changes from being a business student who's applying versus being an admitted business student, general ideas on what to include in your resume, organizational formatting, as well as how to structure your bullet points through our BBA bullet point formula. Additionally, it's going to give you a more specific breakdown of how the header is organized, how the education portion is organized, how your experience section is organized, and your activity section. Additionally, it's going to list optional sections that are going to depend on what you're majoring in or your particular experiences, but this provides more detail on those individual sections. It also goes through a couple common resume mistakes to avoid, such as not to include an objective, which is outdated, as well as some others. And then at the bottom, depending on your particular major, you're going to have a couple different sample resumes to look at, ranging from actuarial science to IMAX students to direct admins.
Besides some of the more technical resources available to you as a BBA student, there are also a number of employer-based resources and statistics available through the BBA website. Once on the BBA website, by scrolling down and selecting Placement and Promotion, and then Employers, as well as Program Statistics, you now have access to the database of statistics where graduated BBA students worked after they have left Granger. This is a great resource, allowing you to search the Employment Outcomes database, employment by salary, employment by region, the 2015-2016 BBA student profile, as well as some fast facts and salary and acceptance ranges by function. We're now going to review how to utilize the Employment Outcomes database. The Employment Outcomes database allows you to search what companies and what regions graduates of the Wisconsin School of Business have landed in based on their majors. By selecting accounting, the system automatically performs a search, letting us know employers, job titles, cities and states, and whether it is a full-time or internship offer for students with that major. We can further filter by clicking on the relative filter tabs and pulling together the resources we want to research.